Well, 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 well.
You know you ain't pay for
I'm on
that.
site.
I love you. I'm a one man woman. And nothing I would not do. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome and welcome back to Such Streams. Yes, sir. It's your boy, Yes, sir, said. I am back. Happy Monday to everybody. It's a new week, and yeah, we're getting it. We're grinding. We're up. Let's get it. All right. First thing I would like to speak about today is Queen B. Yo, first thing I'd like to speak about today is Queen B. No, not Banana. Beyonce. You don't say Beyonce. If you like it, you should have put her right now there. But yeah, so she's you guys know she just recently released her album. It's a country album, Cowboy Carter type vibes. And yeah, so she's about to release a new documentary, which is interesting. And it's about her whole journey into country music and exploring black people in country music because apparently, well, I don't know if it's an apparent thing or if it's a real thing, but I guess black people were the first originators of country music, which I mean, I can't believe. I mean, come on, what can't we do? But I didn't really know that, to be honest. I only found that out like maybe a year or two ago. But yeah, so let's read the article. It's here by Billboard. And it says Beyonce Call Me Country documentary featuring brothers Osborne and Rhiannon Gideon's headed to Max. Okay. So, as Cowboy Carter enjoys the second consecutive week at the top Billboard 200, the world continues to dissect Queen Bee's latest opus. On Thursday, via press release, Max announced a documentary titled Call Me Country, Beyonce and Nashville's Renaissance. So that's going to hit cinemas or streamers on Friday the 26th, which is this Friday actually. That's dope. The article goes on to say, produced by CNN Flash Docs, the upcoming documentary will provide a look at the impact of high-profile acts such as Beyonce and Lil Nas X on the contemporary country music scene and how their contributions connect to the history of black artists in Nashville. Interesting. I don't know why she needs to put fucking Lil Nas X. I mean, the nigga made one country song. Now people are saying, bro, he's not even country. He's just like a gay pop star guy who does weird shit. Like, sorry. Like, I like his music. Like, I like some of his songs. But it's the same thing with Doja Cat. And all these other shenanigans and all these other things that you just put out there. It's just like, it's just very unnecessary. And it just irks people, especially me, and specifically me. I don't really like all that extra shit, to be honest. For me, it's just like, it waters down your music, it waters down your arts because, you present such and you work hard to present such dope work. And then you go ahead and start doing devilish things, Illuminati things. Yeah, no, you're talking on the devil. Like, it's just like, bro, ain't nobody trying to see that. Like, ain't nobody trying to see that. Excuse me. Give us the music. If we don't like it, we don't like it. But like, you're shoving down. Anyway, we're not talking about that, nigga. Let's move on. Earlier this year, Queen Bee made history with Texas Hold'em, the lead single from the album. And she released that. Texas Hold'em reached number 1 on the Hot Country Songs, marking the first time black women had ever topped the ranking. Wow, that's crazy. So with Texas Hold'em, you guys know Texas Hold'em. It's the first ever black-owned song by a black woman that reached the charts. That's pretty crazy. Texas Hold'em became the first country song by a black woman at the top Billboard Hot 100. Following the release of Texas Hold'em and its B-side 16 Carriages, streaming activity for other black women in country exploded across the board. Wow. So not only did her streams go out, but she made everyone lit. She made all the other country women lit. I don't even know other country. I wouldn't even lie. I don't know. Like, for me, country, I just know Dolly Parton and what's Miley Cyrus's dad's name? Billy Ray Cyrus. Those are the only country people I know, to be honest. Anyway, let's move on. Call Me Country will feature interviews from Grammy-winning country duo brothers the Osborne, and then Rhiannon Giddens, Rissi Palmer, Aaron Vance, Nasia. I don't know who any of these people are. Okay, so it goes on to say Cowboy Carter, Beyonce's 8th studio album, arrived March 29. It has 27 tracks. It's a homage to the black roots of country music and envision and distinctive Beyonce Beyonce-esque feature for the genre. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. All right. So now I want to play you guys. There's a remember when she released her album, she kind of did like a string of some tweets where she was talking about how difficult it was for her to actually even like be able to make a country album and release a country album and produce it. So I want you guys to just watch that for some context as well. Okay, here we are. Okay, so this is where she was speaking to Good Morning America, and this is what she was saying.
Texas. Queen Bee reigning supreme, overnight debuting her new album cover for Cowboy Carter. Beyonce posting this pic online, writing, "This album has been over 5 years in the making. It was born out of an experience that I had years ago where I did not feel welcomed, and it was very clear that I wasn't." Adding, "The criticisms I faced when I first entered this genre forced me to propel past the limitations that were put on me." The 32-time Grammy-winning megastar says
32 Grammys. That's crazy. And her husband has 0. So you know at home who's calling the shots. Bro. If Jay says, "Hey, man, can you please just make me some spaghetti?" B's gonna be like, "Bro, let me see your Grammy first. Then I'll make you some spaghetti."
that experience pushed her to take a deeper dive into the history of country music, studying its archives, adding, "It feels good to see how music can unite so many people around the world while also amplifying the voices of some of the people who have dedicated so much of their lives educating on our musical history."
The roots of country music are
Yeah, okay, cool. So that was pretty much the story, and that's her experience and everything. But yeah, it seems like it's going to be a pretty cool documentary. Definitely, I'd love to know more about Black people in country music. I think it's very important to explore all the genres. Like Black people have come up with so many genres that have kind of just been snatched from them. Like freaking jazz, all the shit. That we think predominantly is for. Even some people even say that there's a theory that Black people were the first like rock and roll, like they were first rock stars, like they did rock and roll as well, like it wasn't these crazy white people that we see doing it now. So that's pretty interesting. That's very interesting. But yeah, all right, that's the story. That's Queen Bee. Shout out to the Beehive. Let's move on. Well,